Imagine this. You wake up on a quiet Sunday morning. No notifications, no messages, no plans, just silence. For many people, that silence feels unbearable. Within minutes, they reach for their phone. They scroll endlessly. They text someone they don't even miss. They turn on the television. Anything to escape being alone. But here's a question. What if the greatest source of your anxiety isn't loneliness, but your inability to be alone? Think about it. Some people are surrounded by friends every day, yet they feel empty inside. Others spend long periods alone, yet they radiate peace, confidence, and purpose. What's the difference? The Stoics discovered an answer over 2,000 years ago. They believed that the person who cannot enjoy their own company will always become dependent on the company of others. And dependence is the enemy of freedom. In today's world, we're more connected than ever. Yet loneliness has become an epidemic. Perhaps we've been searching for companionship, when what we truly needed was a better relationship with ourselves. Stay until the end, because the sixth Stoic principle may completely change the way you see solitude forever. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Wisdom Unbounding World. If you're searching for practical Stoic wisdom to solve modern-day problems and build a calmer, stronger mind, you're in the right place. Let's begin. Rule 1. Stop seeing solitude as a punishment. The first mistake most people make is believing that being alone means something is wrong with them. They think, if nobody is with me, I must not be important. The Stoics rejected this idea completely. Seneca often sought solitude, not because he hated people, but because solitude allowed him to hear his own thoughts. Modern life constantly tells us to stay distracted. Music in our ears, videos on every screen, notifications every few minutes. We've become uncomfortable with silence. But silence isn't empty. It's where clarity begins. The next time you find yourself alone, don't rush to fill the silence. Sit with it. Observe your thoughts. You may discover that solitude isn't your enemy. It's your teacher. The strongest relationship you'll ever build is the one you have with yourself. Rule 2. Become your own best companion. Many people enjoy everyone else's company, except their own. Why? Because they've never taken the time to know themselves. Marcus Aurelius filled journals with conversations, not with other people, but with himself. His famous Meditations was never written for an audience. It was written to strengthen his own mind. Ask yourself, what kind of person am I when nobody is watching? What do I truly value? What habits are shaping my life? What fears keep controlling me? These questions create self-awareness, and self-awareness creates peace. The better you know yourself, the less you'll depend on others to define who you are. When your own company becomes meaningful, being alone no longer feels like loneliness. It becomes freedom. Rule 3. Fill solitude with purpose, not distraction. Loneliness often isn't caused by being alone. It's caused by having nothing meaningful to do. The Stoics believed every day should have purpose. Use your alone time to become someone your future self will thank. Read timeless books. Exercise your body. Learn a skill. Write your thoughts. Pray. Meditate. Reflect. Build something. Create something. Every hour spent improving yourself is an investment. Contrast that with endless scrolling. Hours disappear. Nothing changes. One path leaves you empty. The other leaves you fulfilled. Purpose transforms solitude into progress. You stop asking, who can entertain me? And start asking, who am I becoming? Rule 4. Stop seeking constant validation. Many people fear being alone because they've tied their worth to attention. No texts, no compliments, no invitations. Suddenly, they feel invisible. Epictetus warned against placing happiness in things outside your control. Other people's attention is outside your control. Your character isn't. Imagine living a life where your mood depends on whether someone replies to your message. That's emotional slavery. Instead, become the source of your own approval. Keep promises to yourself. Finish what you start. Speak honestly. Every act of integrity strengthens your confidence. Soon, you won't need constant reassurance, because your self-respect will speak louder than anyone else's opinion. Rule 5. Build a life so rich that solitude feels rewarding. People often chase relationships because they're trying to escape an empty life. The Stoics suggested the opposite. Build a meaningful life first. Develop your health. Strengthen your mind. Improve your finances. Serve your family. Master your craft. Pursue wisdom. When your life is filled with meaningful goals, being alone becomes productive. Ironically, The people who enjoy solitude the most often attract healthier relationships because they don't cling, they choose. There's a huge difference. Desperation repels, contentment attracts. Become complete on your own, and every relationship becomes a choice rather than a necessity. Rule 6. Remember that solitude is where character is forged. History has a pattern. The greatest thinkers, leaders, artists, and philosophers all spent time alone, not because they were lonely, because solitude gave them room to grow. A tree doesn't become strong during sunny days. Its roots grow deeper during storms. Your character develops the same way. When nobody is applauding you, will you still work? When nobody believes in you, will you still continue? When nobody is around, who are you? That's the person Stoicism wants you to become. Someone whose peace doesn't disappear when the room becomes quiet. Someone whose happiness isn't borrowed from others. Someone who carries calm wherever they go. That kind of strength can never be taken away. The greatest fear isn't being alone. The greatest fear is spending your entire life running from yourself. Stoicism reminds us that solitude isn't the absence of love. It's the presence of self-discovery. When you learn to enjoy your own company, you stop begging for attention. You stop settling for unhealthy relationships. You stop fearing silence. Instead, you begin building something far more valuable, a peaceful mind that no circumstance can steal. Remember this. If you can't be happy alone, you'll always expect other people to complete what only you can build within yourself. But when you become whole on your own, every relationship becomes richer, healthier, and freely chosen rather than desperately needed. If this video helped you see solitude in a new way, please like this video, subscribe to Wisdom Unbounding World, and share it with someone who needs this message. Your support helps us bring timeless Stoic wisdom to more people facing modern-day struggles. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Do you enjoy spending time alone, or is solitude something you still struggle with? What's one habit that helps you find peace in your own company? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story might encourage someone else who is learning to be alone without feeling lonely. Until next time, stay calm, stay disciplined, and keep seeking wisdom beyond the ordinary.